have read many lore articles about characters in video games, and it's very hard to surprise me nowadays. I've seen an enormous German man who enjoys shouting and drinking beer. I've seen ancient depression in the form of a crystal arachnid, but Baptiste has a skill so powerful, so unusual and important to his story that he would basically die without it. He's one lucky bastard. Hello everyone, and in case you are wondering, yes, Hanzo is still shooting his arrows. Today we are taking a closer look at the marvelous combat medic, Bap, who is responsible for basically everything. Without him, the entire planet would stop spinning, and people around the world would start combusting spontaneously left and right. You heard me right. Baptiste is responsible for the correct order and placement of all atoms in your body, and he is single-handedly keeping you alive using a round flat plastic toy. But wait, there's more. He can also clench his butt cheeks so hard he starts to heal the wounds of nearby allies. Now that's what I call creative design. In all seriousness, Bappy Boy has many great attributes that not only make him a great character to play, but also make him fit into this universe of hogwash and magic. If you want to find out why is he the infamous traitor and why nobody gives a flying crap about his sexuality, sit back, grab some snacks and enjoy the Baptiste Review!
No.
Baptiste is a textbook definition of a background character. He serves no purpose in the bigger scale of all conflicts in the Overwatch universe, and the story would be the exact same, just like with Kiriko, Symmetra or Ashe. His story begins in the first Omni Crisis, where he lost both of his parents. A black kid with no parents, starting brave and original, I know. Due to his awful life situation, he takes every possible opportunity to get his life back on track, and that lands him in military. Similarly to other Overwatch characters, he too is out of nowhere superhuman with all of his talents and traits. I bet he can't even read. After his service in army was over, he wanted to find something to do where he could also shoot guns and be the superstar he was in the army. So naturally, he joins the most evil organization that was possible, slowly becoming a... I honestly don't know if YouTube allows this word to be spoken out loud. Can I just say the defending team from Counter-Strike? Well, I did, but it doesn't say that this specific word is banned. Okay, you had enough screen time in this episode, buddy. Baptiste, being the good-hearted guy he is, decided he did not want to kill civilians and blow up their houses. Here's a skin from that period of time, and so one mission he just swims away in a boat. From now on, he decides he will only do good things, and shoot his gun only when it was completely necessary. Traveling around the world, helping here and there with the equipment he stole from Talon and bought off Dark Web. He was happy with his progress, but all of a sudden, he meets his past colleagues from CSGO late at night, giving him an offer for a job. And Baptiste, knowing it's either take the job or die on the spot, takes it, and does everything they command him. The objective of that mission? Get one guy that is super rich and kill him. Here's once again a skin from that mission and what actually happened. Baptiste found the guy and did the funny frog jump through the glass ceiling to steal the rich guy for himself. He gave him an ultimatum to either lower the prices of medicine in his country or die. So he, of course, takes the proposition from Bap and is let go by him. America, you should really take notes to see how it's done. After the target escapes, the Talon team catches up to Baptiste, but he once again swims away in a boat. While swimming, he pulls up Discord from his phone, reading all the brain-rotting spam in the general chat, and finds out that Talon team wants to eliminate Dr. Angela Ziegler. If you didn't know, it's that blonde woman from most NSFW videos. Baptiste wants to get in contact with her, but it's not that easy, so instead he tries to get in contact with any Overwatch member, and luckily for him, get it? He finds the cowboy himself and openly says everything. It took some time to convince the living tumbleweed, but he agrees to help Baptiste and gets him into Overwatch, where he is helping fight the Null Sector alongside Diva, Pharah and Zarya. Talk about misfits, am I right or am I right?
Don't worry, boy.
We'll keep this segment in Torbjorn's theme. Short and sweet. Baptiste's default skins are both very similar, where the biggest difference is the haircut and a little color shift. It's the classy semi-sci-fi, yet military armor and big solid muscles everywhere. He is a soldier and it's clearly shown, no questions needed. The main breaking point for me is the scarf-like element in the original skin that adds that additional spice and character, and the second default skin is more sanitary and clean. There is also a big emphasis on his boots segment, but I think this is self-explanatory, and I'm just glad the boots are not overshadowing the rest of his kit, because in reality they aren't as impactful as Lucio's wall riding skates, for example. Now getting into the more interesting part, that is his weapon, and there is nothing bad I can say about it. This is the primary example of what I want video games to do. Breaking the rules, leaving space for originality, make things look advanced but understandable and believable, and all of that can be seen in Baptiste's weapon. For a nice rapid fire segment, here are a few things I love about both weapons. 2 separate gun barrels for different shots, 2 separate triggers for set shots, round magazine, the shooting animation, the sound work, arcing projectiles of healing shells, visual indicators of ammunition and overall integrity. And don't worry, I'm not forgetting about the cutest non-living companion, that is his amplification toy. Mace Snowball has no game compared to the Emu Window Maker. Speaking skins now, I have no idea why, but in my eyes there is nothing that can top this blue skin. It just looks too good to pass on it, and no legendary has even come close to change my mind. But there are some good contenders, and here are just a few to give you an example.
I'm some kind of angel.
Baptiste deserves a very honest gold star for his gameplay design. Overall, his kit is very simple and understandable at first glance, but it rewards great game sense knowledge. I might even say that this hero is the best character to play to try out your spatial awareness and overall understanding of what's going on outside your personal bubble. Let's start with the disc. It's a throwable object that upon landing on the ground will create a spherical zone that makes your allies unable to die. It's great for those clutch saves, but it's also great for your personal safety. In case of danger, you want to be near Baptiste to make him save you from all possible dangers like pulse bombs, diva nukes, or the brand new addition, sunburns. You will be left at a very low health pool after the save, but thanks to the healing burst, all of that is fixed almost instantly. This ability is the most underrated and stupidly powerful and easy to use abilities in the entire game. It is laughable how no one is talking about it. With the bonus of healing even more the more wounded your allies are, it's a great clutch tool just like the disc, but also a great supporting ability as you can very easily heal everyone at the same time, giving you enormous healing numbers at the end of each match, if you time it correctly of course. And while on the topic of healing, his secondary fire is one of the most fun healing abilities in the game, with the arcing nature of the projectile similar to Junkrat and splash heals like Farah's rockets. It's very satisfying to juggle this unique projectile with a hit scan burst fire primary fire, and all of that stacks up to a very fun hero overall. Of course, this wouldn't be a support hero without any form of mobility, so the exo boots come in handy all the time. Honestly, Lucio was too fast with the frog theme. I'd be more than happy if Baptiste became the frog of Overwatch, while Lucio would become an energy drink gecko. Jumping around map geometry can be very effective, with many flank options and escape plans your enemies would never think of. Overall, thanks to the shoes and the 2 abilities of Baptiste, he is a very hard character to actually kill, and while it might not be fun for the enemy damage or tank players who will try their best to eliminate the enemy backline, I'm more than happy to jump around and be overpowered left and right. But don't be sad, you can make your team overpowered too, simply by launching your latest Windows update that will make anything that goes through it more lethal than a bullied teenager with an AK-47 in an American school. It's very effective to combine it with other DPS ults like Visor, and overall I think it's a very unique and original ultimate ability. Conclusion! Baptiste is my hidden gem, my guilty pleasure and my go-to support if I don't know what to play. I even decided to play one ranked match with him. He is very versatile and very fun no matter the matchup. His story might not be on par with other main characters, but that is completely understandable when we consider he is the 30th character added to the game. His design, while solid and clean, isn't something that stands out like Orisa or Bastion, which is perfectly fine, because he makes it up with the phenomenal feel and the design of his primary weapon. And when you get this right, everything else matters just a little less. There are some changes I would make if I could, like and give the healing burst an actual meaningful animation, not just clenching a fist in the air, but in reality Baptiste is an overall solid character. That's why he will end up with a score of 7 baguettes out of 8 strawberries dipped in chocolate. As always, don't forget to let me know down in the comments what hero would you like me to review next, and really take a closer look at this nice list I have, as if you see your favorite hero already checked, that means you can find an episode already done about him in the playlist I have linked in the description. So don't be shy and explore all you want. Slowly wrapping up this video, I'd like to thank everyone for the positive feedback on the newest TF2 video, and a friendly reminder to join the Discord server to experience the most cursed and premium content I have to offer. If you got this far into the video, then end your comment with your favorite board game and try to convince me why it's not Catan. As always, thanks for watching, have a lovely day, bye bye.